Okay, let's start with an example 1. In this example, I will make a list and then we will iterate through every element of that list using a for loop. So I will create a list. I will name it fruit. It will contain some elements like mango, apple, and orange. So let's make a for loop. For value in our list of fruits, let's make it as okay, we will print every value. Print value. Let's run it quickly and see the output. As you can see in the output, it printed all of the elements of the list fruit, that is mango, apple, and orange. So what for loop did? It iterated through every element of this fruits list. First it took mango as a value, then printed the value. Then it took apple as a value and printed that value. And then finally took orange as value and printed that value. So it's simple and easy. It just iterated through every value of that list. Let's move to another example. In this example, I will so for value in range, let's say starting from 1 ending at 5, it will iterate through 1, 2, 3, and 4, not including 5, because as we know in range function, upper limit is never included, but the lower limit is included. So I will just firstly print all the values and we will see the output. As you can see in the output, it printed from 1 to 4. So range gave us a sequence between 1 and 4. Now I can quickly change the range. I will just make the lower limit to -2 and keep the upper limit to 3. So it will print from -2 to +2. Let's see the output. It printed -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 here you can see in the output. We can also give increment in range function, as you remember from our previous lecture. So I will just add an increment here of 2. So it will now just, instead of increment of 1, it will give an increment of 2. Let's see the output. As you can see, first value is -2. Second, with the increment of 2, it's 0. And third, with the increment of 2, it printed 2. So you can play around with this for loop by changing the values, and it's simply, the range function simply gives us a sequence between what parameters we give to this function. Let's move to another example. In this example, I will make a string and then iterate through every character of that string using a for loop. Let's see how it's done. I have a string name and I can give a value, for example, John. As you know, as you remember from our previous lecture, that string is a sequence, that every character is on some particular index. For example, J here in John is on 0 index, H is on 1. I will just print all the values for value in name, print value. So let's see the output. As you can see in the output window, it printed J, H, O, and N. It took this name string as a sequence, because we know this is the characteristics of a string, that every character in a string is on a particular index.